Broncos at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 24-yard line.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. This is intercepted. Picked off by Michael O.J. Moody. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. From the gun, Mariota. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 8 yards in the completion, but now they face third down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up third down.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota, eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Rico Gafford, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'm guaranteed.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Rico Gafford, 78 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Broncos nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, and it's 3rd and short.
3rd down and 1.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
First down, Raiders.
First down, Mariota. Flush to his right. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Working out of the gun, Mariota steps away to his left. And that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
He'll live to fight another down, right?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action now, Mariota. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Mariota again. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Point after.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now it's Lindsey. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
24 is the mic. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
At the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
14 on the play. It's second down.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Play fake. Mariota. Flush to his right. And the pressure gets to him again. That's Darius Leonard, the linebacker who got in and got into the turf.
4 yards.
On play action, Mariota. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
At the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the counter, Lindsey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
30, Phillip Lindsay.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Jonathan Abram. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 12-yard line.
Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
24 is the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Back to throw here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
At the 20-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. That is caught at the 7. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. A pitch comes to Lindsey. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 12. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 11-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Check A3, ball going to A3. Check 4, check 4. Switch. One. Switch. 40's the mark. Check.
Final play of the half here. Mariota escaping the pressure right. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here, the 32. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Back to it after the pick 6. Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Mariota. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. Here's Jordan Berry now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And returning it, here's Hamler. And that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
We got three.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and
now Mariota. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Las Vegas.
Mariota flushed out right. That is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. Here's Jacobs from the gun. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run the option to pick it up. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Raiders.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota, eluding the pressure right. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the red zone now, Mariota escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety back.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. On the carry, it's Logan. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Extra point is good.
And it's up and good.
Score Raiders 28, Broncos 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Following the interception here, Mariota flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
To try again after the sack. Mariota flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there. To throw is Mariota. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll run it with Jacobs. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
Marcus Mariota taking it in. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
36. Broncos 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields this way up at the 17. Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down and 15 yards to go.
Here's Lindsey. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Brought down.
Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
It's now 3rd down and long.
They'll set up a throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. It's caught inside the 25. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. He'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, 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 kill. Kill, kill, kill.
They're going with Lindsey, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Broncos get a bit closer. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Lindsey going to try and run it in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Mariota on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marquise Brown, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room because I just delivered.
He's at the 30, 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Mariota wants a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 14. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Mariota here to throw. He'll buy some time right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They go play action. Mariota rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Flushed out right. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action now. Mariota eluding the pressure right. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
22 yards there, a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Throwing here, Mariota. That's caught by Waller out left side. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game?
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 17. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. Flush to his right. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Mariota flushed out right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Down and 10 yards to go.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over.
Today's
a big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Las Vegas, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Denver, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.